Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today, which is called You versus Them. What's really going on in this connection? So we're going to go ahead and base this reading on somebody that you're probably having either a challenge or a separation with. So this energy could be a little challenging, meaning that if you're in a good place in your connection, this might not be your reading. So definitely, just a trigger warning here, okay? But obviously just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. I'm only going to use three decks here today, so I'll put those down below. So let's go ahead and get just the overall vibe of this connection currently. What does Spirit want you guys to know about what's really going down? What's the story here of the connection? Okay, well, we do have the moon's energy. So right now, the current cycle or the phase of this connection could be a little bit hidden. So there could be deceptive energy, fear-based energy, kind of like shadowy type energy, where there's a lot of yearning and desiring for a different outcome right now. So the moon is about things that are hidden, things that people might be afraid of, running away from, etc. Might even just be in that phase where we're just kind of going within and we're just kind of trying to figure out what we're feeling, what we're thinking, what we're wanting at this particular time. So the current phase seems to be one of a challenge where there could be some shadows or fears. Okay, so we do have taking a stand, Seven of Wands energy. So the Seven of Wands is definitely a card of being on the defense, somebody that's maybe kind of trying to stand up for themselves, or they're trying to push back and make something work, but maybe there's energy that's coming at them, or they're, resisting change, or they're just not trying hard. So there's a little bit of a battle here is what I'm seeing here. And these are the two people. This is you and your person. And there's this bridge and all of these wands in between the two of you. And some of these wands, they need to be removed in order for us to cross this bridge. Wands can be very fiery, very passionate. The negative side of wands energy would be anger, right? So we have a lot of anger, a lot of feistiness. We have a lot of words, a lot of rage. So whatever has happened between you and this person, it could just be that the phase right now is that there's just like too much water under the bridge right now. I'm kind of getting that with that bridge energy. Or there's just too much crap that's in the way right now in order for people to be able to speak their truth or maybe fight for this or take a stand. Wow, got the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is an unexpected revelation. It could be that it's unexpected revelation that's come to someone's attention, that somebody has betrayed them, somebody has hurt them. There could be third-party energy here as well. But the Three of Swords is definitely a very painful, heartbreaking card. And 7 plus 3 is 10. And so that 10 energy could just be reminding us that there is, in fact, a ending here that's taken place. And there's a lot of challenges to maybe put this connection back together or to take it out of this phase where it seems to be stuck. So to me, it's like even looking at these cards, there's two people that are on opposite ends of this bridge, and trying to come back together and meet in the middle is difficult because there are things in the way. So the things that could be in the way are swords, third-party people, energy, betrayals, just sadness, pain, heartbreak, etc. But it does say unexpected revelation. So someone has had some sort of an unexpected just revelation that, wow, like I can't believe that this has happened. I can't believe someone did this. I can't believe that, I found something out that's heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. So that could be the problem right there. So it definitely looks like it's in a challenging phase and a painful phase, maybe even a full-on separation here or just major challenge. Okay, so let's look at this energy here. Wow, interesting. On the bottom of the deck, I just kind of took a peek at it. It does say the 10 of Wands. It says, put down your burden. So that could be Spirit's way of basically saying that right now with this number 10 ending, to put the burden of what's going on here down. Like there might just be too many obstacles right now. There might just be too much pain at this juncture to be able to get the outcome that we're desiring or that we're yearning for. Maybe it's a good time to take some space or to go into a period of silence, with this individual or person. So it could be difficult. Okay. So maybe allow for some time and some space in order to heal, or in order to, before we try to mend this or to create some sort of communication, try to bridge the gap. Let's take some space and time. So let's just see where your person is at currently, okay, versus where you're at. So let's see. Where is your person at in relation to you in this connection currently? All right, well, we do have these 9 of Swords. So this seems to be where your person is at in their headspace currently, with the way that they're seeing you, the situation, or just kind of how they're interpreting things, processing things mentally. 9 of Swords. It does say suffering in silence. So it's definitely a card where there is someone who's spending some time on their own. It's a card where we might feel alone. Suffering in silence. Maybe your person really is suffering, but they're not telling you. They're not communicating this to you. It really is difficult for them as well, but you're not really seeing that. It could be tormenting themselves. The 9 of Swords is someone who's losing sleep, who's really in their head about something, maybe even feeling some sort of anxiety. So maybe it's easier to stay silent than have a conversation, which might be why Spirit is indicating to us to maybe allow this cycle to cycle through before trying to mend the gap here or bridge the gap. So I also feel like your person might feel like you don't want to hear from them. Maybe they did something. The 3 of Swords is here. There's heartbreak. Maybe they feel like, it's just best to leave you alone. Maybe you don't want to hear from them for whatever reason. Maybe it's just, even though they're leaving you alone and they're being silent, they feel like it's best. What's going on in the heart space of this person towards you in this connection? 5 of Swords, damn. Well, 5 of Swords is some kind of unfair situation. I almost feel like maybe your person could be, just take it if it resonates, if they're in a third-party situation, like they're the one that's in that and you're kind of on the sidelines and you got involved with them, deep down in their heart, they know it's unfair. It's not fair to you. And they may feel defeated, like they just don't have any other choice but than to break your heart and let you down and maybe stay with their their partner. I don't know if that's someone's story, but that is coming through. But if that's not your story, I just feel like your person feels, again, like there's just too much water under the bridge in their heart space. They feel very conflicted about this and they feel defeated, kind of like they may have just kind of given up. Like it's just easier to just not deal with this. It's easier to just kind of let it lie. Okay. But definitely your person feels a lot of, I feel, intense thoughts about this situation with you and what's went down here. What's their overall energy? Damn. It's not getting any easier here. The Tower. Okay, they do feel like they're in pieces. You can see this person. They're not completely together. They don't feel at ease at all. I mean, this is a very uncomfortable energy for sure, but they definitely feel like your situation with them has created some sort of disruption for them. They're not sleeping well. They're not at ease with the situation. They're not happy. Definitely something has been disrupted for their life. They feel disrupted by this experience with you. They don't feel at peace. That's for sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands, but it's in the reverse position. So I feel like the 9 of Wands in the upright position means somebody who's hanging in there. They're very strong. But I feel like your person feels like they feel very weak. They feel like they're in a weakened state. They feel like they just don't have what it takes to fight. And they feel like their kind of defenses are down. So that might be one of the reasons why they're deciding that maybe not communicating with you or not trying to mend this bridge right now is the best idea, because they just don't feel like they have it in them, is what I'm getting here. So if you're not hearing from this person, I don't think it's because they don't care. I just feel like it's because they just feel weak, or they feel like, what's the point? they can't change their circumstances, or they did too much. There's too much water under the bridge. I can't deal with this. It's very overwhelming for me. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and see where you're at. The person watching this video, where are you at in this situation? Okay, so where are you at when it comes to this person, how you view the situation or them right now? Okay, well, we've got the Three of Pentacles, reach out. Okay, so I'm kind of getting here, you versus them. It's very similar. You feel like it's not the greatest idea to reach out, or you're looking at them kind of like, I can't believe that you haven't reached out to apologize or to try to work this out with me. Three of Pentacles is a card where we collaborate with someone. We come together and we work things through. When it's reversed, it's not happening. We're not on the same page. Something can't be worked out right now. Something is very problematic. We can't be a team. But it does say reach out. So you may want this person to reach out, but yet they're not. You may want to reach out to this person, but you're stopping yourself from reaching out to this person. So there's just some kind of like battle of the wills here. It's like a stalemate energy. Two people that are just kind of either refusing to budge, or we're feeling really disheartened by someone else's actions because they're not doing something. So I think if anything, what you can take from this reading is that your person is actually in a lot of anguish over something that's happened here. Okay. But remember, the message I feel, the vibe is really, we may want to take a stand. We may want to fight for this right now, but I feel like there's too much. We need to let this cycle. It's like we might want something or yearn for something that we can't have, or that it's just not going to be the way we want it to be right now. So we have to kind of let something cycle through, wait for better timing. I'm getting here. Might not be the right time. So what's going on in your heart? Okay. This is the Judgment card. So it does say blossom. So obviously, instead of something blossoming, instead of dealing with something, reviewing what happened, talking about it and growing from it and evolving from that, that just can't happen right now. So I kind of feel like in your heart space, like you might see this person as somebody who is stuck, somebody who can't evolve, somebody who can't grow right now, somebody who's just kind of like just stuck. And you might be right. But I also feel like in your heart, you probably know that this is just something that just can't work out right now. So you're probably not happy about that, but you kind of accept it at the same time. Okay. And I'm also getting to that in your heart space, you probably do believe that when the timing is right, that you and this person will be able to either get back on track or resolve your issues. So that might be what you're choosing to do. Okay. Overall energy. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's really beautiful because this person is creating this mural. Muriel? No, I think Muriel is a person's name. This mural, where you are, like this is this picture, this beautiful picture that you have of what could be in the future with this person. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you will dedicate effort towards this connection if your person can show up and give you the same. You're willing to work on it is what I'm getting here from you. In the future, like your overall energy is that you're not just completely defeated like them and feel like you can't do it ever. I feel like your person right now, you versus them, and this could be triggering. I kind of feel like they're just letting it all fall apart. Okay? They don't have what it takes right now to save it. They don't have what it takes right now to fight for this. I feel like you do, because of that Eight of Pentacles there. You do. But you're not going to chase them. You're not going to push this. You're not going to be the one to reach out. You're not going to be the one to do the work here. They're going to have to meet you halfway. So you will put in the effort if this person maybe reaches out, or when they're ready or whatever. I feel like you will give it some effort once again because you very much love this person I'm seeing here. You very much have this maybe hope or this picture in your mind that one day there's a possibility. Okay. But as we can see right now, the circumstances are just not really calling for that. So yeah, your overall energy towards the situation is that it can't really move. This is the Chariot's card. It can't really move. There's still love here, and you still perhaps hope that maybe your paths will cross again one day, or that this is destined to be. But right now we can't really have success, which is why it's showing up in the reverse. We can't really move forward on this. So I'm not seeing that you guys are fighting this. I just kind of feel like you are accepting it. Even though it's crappy, you're accepting it, right? So now let's take a look and see, is it possible that this connection can move forward at some point, in the future? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know about that. Okay, well, we do have the Emperor. The Emperor is masculine power, masculine influence, and energy. So let's just say you're a feminine watching this video. A lot of feminines watch my readings, so this could be the person that you're dealing with. It will take their influence to create some sort of change. So I do feel like maybe this person that you are having this falling out with, this issue with, at one point down the line can basically be of influence here, can step back into their power and make a move here towards you in this connection. So it is possible. And we do have completion. So I do feel like you guys will be able to have closure, at least with this situation. Because I feel like what's going on right now is there's obviously leftover karma, there's unfinished business. And I feel like neither one of you, especially with the amount of anxiety that this person has and the thoughts that they're having about you in this connection, I feel like they're going to want to wrap this up. They're going to want to have closure, or they're going to want to end that old chapter so you guys can enter into a new one. Because it does say rewards, expansion, and destiny. Okay? So I do feel like your guys' paths will cross again when the timing is right. It may be once other karmic cycles or chapters or even relationships wrap up. That might be when you and this person will have your time. And we do have the Six of Swords, which to me is really good because it says cautious progress. Six of Swords is moving forward after troubling times. So this does confirm for me that you and this person will most likely get past these issues and problems and be able to move forward. But when you progress forward, it's not just like open arms, let's do this, let's fly by the seat of our pants, let's not put any brakes on. No, you will need to be cautious because you're going to have to make sure that this person is really done with this old chapter or done with whatever that karmic thing is before you progress forward with them. You may have to put the brakes on. You may have to take it slow. You may have to really allow things to unfold at a slower pace than maybe you did before. That to me will be the safer route with this person, especially since you guys have obviously gone through some sort of a shit show of a situation. So Spirit's saying, yes, you guys can expand. Yes, you guys can close up this chapter, but you are going to cautiously progress forward with this person in the future. So maybe you'll have a little bit of, your guard up. You've seen these red flags before, so you're going to know what to look out for again. So maybe you don't have issues again with this individual. All right. Let's see what does your person want you to know from their higher self? I feel like that's important for us to know. What does your person want you to know right now from their higher self? What do they want you to know? What's the most important thing that they want you to know and understand about just everything that's happened, everything that's going down here? Okay. So I like this because what they're telling you is that I do have the strength, I do have what it takes to get to this point. And we obviously just saw it here. The Emperor looks like he's holding a wand, but I'm holding a sword. The sword is clarity. The Ace of Swords means the aha moment, the realization, the understanding that I need to move forward, that I need to do something here. So I feel like your person is telling you from their higher self that they may not be able to have the clarity right now. They may not have the strength or what it takes right now to make a move or to do something, but in time they will. That's what I'm getting here. In time, they will. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Death. There's something, though, that needs to transform or end in their lives. They need to end something, or they need to put an end to a defeating behavior that they have towards you in this connection. So they haven't quite gotten to that transformation just yet, but it's coming. Okay, there is some sort of a realization that comes from an ending or a death, or maybe even losing you. That might be what it takes for this person to make some sort of change or progress, is by losing you. That might be what it takes, because I'm getting a death of a loss and then an aha moment, like, oh my God. Sometimes major clarity comes after loss. Wow. And that's the Judgment card. So this is interesting, because how you felt about this person was Judgment reversed. So this is your person really looking at the truth of the situation, looking at themselves dead in the mirror and no longer making excuses, seeing things very clearly, looking at their past, looking at everything that they've done so far, all the karma, all the crap, and really being truthful with themselves. And I feel also being truthful with you. So I feel like this person wants you to know that they will make communication to you and bring forth their truth and transform things with you in a much healthier way than where you guys are at right now. This is something that they plan on doing. This is what they want to do. But it's just going to take some time for them to ultimately get there. So they want you to know that they do plan on bringing you their truth, or transforming something, or maybe even apologizing to you one day. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Devil. They want you to know, and it's not like, oh, they're blaming it on the devil, but they want you to know something about them. There's a dark side that they've either leaned into or are currently leaning in. The devil can be codependency, addictions, toxic relationships, toxic patterns, just toxicity, period. And the key word is temptation. Oh, interesting. 3 of Swords. I know I broke your frickin' heart off of this temptation. I feel like your person may have done something here. They may have done something that broke your heart, and they know it. They know they broke your heart, and I feel like they are sorry, but maybe they have not told you that. Maybe they didn't tell you that they were sorry, or maybe just the way that they went about it made you feel like they just didn't care about what they did or how they made you feel. But I'm getting that they're battling their demons right now. They're in the midst of this transformation right now from their shadow self. They're getting through some sort of shadowy time, dark night of the soul, something like that. It's almost like the devil. You can see all these tentacles are like, dragging this person down to the pits. But then there's this power, there's this light that they can grab. It's that strength. It's that emperor energy. So this is kind of cool, because this is all kind of going in order for me. Where your person was at overall was here. They're on the brink of that. From the 15 devil to the tower, they're on the brink of this major crashing down of their ego, this major transformation. So they want you to know that they're on their way. They're on their way of clearing out old debts, clearing out old behaviors, wrapping up karmic cycles, seeing the truth of who they are, coming to terms with it, having clarity, bringing you that truth, etc. Okay? So that's what they want you to know. So let's just go ahead and wrap up these messages just with some last messages from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know before we close up these messages? All right. Well, Spirit wants you to know that, we've got the Lovers here. It says soulmate decisions. So this person is, someone that is like a counterpart to you. You're a counterpart to this person. Certain decisions have been made that have created a demise here, that have created some sort of heartbreak and sadness. But I feel like what Spirit's trying to tell you guys is that, things can be mended, things can be saved, perhaps. different decisions can be made that will change the course of this connection. And I feel like it's possible that these things can be made. Wow. 6 of Wands. Believe and you shall succeed. This is victory. This is success. This is positive forward movement. This is basically telling us that, if we believe something is possible, technically it will succeed. 6 of Wands is also about recognizing that you have a lot of power in this situation. That doesn't mean that you have the power to control the outcome or what your person will do, but I feel like Spirit is letting you know that you can control your own behavior, and you can recognize with your own vibration and the way that you're carrying yourself and the moves that you're making and the things that you're focusing on will have a great impact on your journey moving forward. So I actually think that's a real positive, empowering message from Spirit for the viewer. And we have the Hanged Man. So certain sacrifices are in place right now. What Spirit is trying to tell us here is that someone just has not removed themselves from this Hanged Man position. Someone is still stuck. Someone is still not able to see things the way that they need to see them just yet. But as we can clearly see, it does look like the person that you're dealing with is on their way. They're on their way to that victory and success of seeing either the error of their ways, seeing what's holding them back, clearing those patterns, etc. So to me, this is a spiritual awakening. And this is cool because this is what is possible in this connection. This comes right before death. So there's some sort of a seeing things very clearly and experiencing that transformation, that aha moment, which of course leads to this Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. So it's interesting the way it all kind of came together with all those cards there. So there is certain steps that are in motion right now, but certain steps that have not been reached just yet. So as far as any kind of, timing or dates here, Wands are spring. This is Pisces energy. So that's like February. And then this is June, Lovers. So obviously those dates have already passed, but this could be, some sort of timing when these things come together, but it doesn't have to be that timing. It's just sometimes people want to know, timing. So that's what I have for you guys today. So I really hope that was at least, maybe a little helpful, gave you guys some insight on someone that you might be having a challenge with right now, or that it was just, entertaining to say the least. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.